going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here. Welcome to Charmed. It's season 4, as I'm going to be reacting to the first 2 episodes of season 4. I'm excited to see how this season is going to fare, especially given how season 3 performed and how I felt like it was the best season so far. Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I'm scared. I am, yeah, just anxious all over. Given the events of what happened in the last episode, I don't think anyone can blame me. I'm kind of glad. No, I'm not kind of glad. I'm fully glad that I didn't watch episode 22 and then I guess these 2 episodes, when obviously I mentioned about watching stuff back to back, because there was that little kerfuffle. Before I corrected it in terms of I'll watch episode 22 and then 1 and 2 back to back. But, you know, hypothetically, if I was to watch, you know, if I was told to watch episode 22 and then episode 1, I guess, that would just be torture, I feel, because I just could not process after that last episode. I mean, I think the reaction speaks for itself, but even, you know, an hour and a bit afterwards, I'm just, like, uploading it to Patreon, and I'm like, oh god, this episode's just a whirlwind. And yeah, just seeing how many people on my Patreon feed just, I guess, may not have been prepared to see how, like, just how thrown I was. Yeah. So, like I said, this episode, or these 2 episodes, should I say, since I'm watching them back to back, not prepared whatsoever. So yeah, I'm just going to go a bit of the lay of the land in terms of explaining what's going to happen in terms of recording. Because I have made some mentions in regards to the fact that watching episode 1 and 2, for the YouTube side of things, there is the prospect that I might have to split things. I'll give it a try in terms of combining both episodes 1 and 2, of course. But, you know, it's no promises whatsoever. So, yeah. But if both episode 1 and episode 2 are in, if you're watching this on YouTube now, if both episodes 1 and episode 2 are in the title, then yay. But yeah, regardless, I'm going to be posting both episodes 1 and 2 on the same day, whether they're 2 separate videos or just the one big video. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing is, because you know, how I'm watching both episodes 1 and 2. They're just both episodes integrated into one video. I don't know if there's going to be a cutoff point, but it's usually around the 40-odd minute mark. So what I'm going to probably do, if there is no kind of, you know, signal, I guess. I can't speak, apparently. I'm nervous, okay? Leave me alone. If there's no, like, indication, I'll probably stop, like, at the 40-odd minute mark or wherever. Offer some quick thoughts in regards to episode 1. Fill up on this, the good stuff. I just dropped my coffee mat, so that's great. But yeah, and then I'll proceed with episode 2, and then obviously once I've concluded things, I'll give some full thoughts, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. So yeah. But that's basically how I'm going to go down. That's basically the format I've used for the Once Upon a Time Season 5 finale. I've just finished watching Xena, of course, on Patreon, where I did the same thing with episodes 21 and 22 of Season 6. So, yeah, and it's a format that, you know, I have really, really liked. So, that's how things are going to go down. So, are we ready? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Oh, no. This is... I've just wrapped my... I'm not organised today. I've just wrapped my phone charger around my headphones. So, episode 1 of Season 4 of Charmed. Let's go.
Power of the witches, rise. Course unseen across the sky. Come to us who call you near. Come to us and settle here.
Prue.
Blood. Piper? Prue? Sweetie, I thank God that I didn't lose you too.
Well, you did in a sense, but oh.
We have to get some rest. Pearl will never forgive us if we look bad at her funeral.
No. No. Oh my. Oh, wait. Oh shit, that's well, young Cora. Or she will play young Cora. Once upon a time. Talk. Is she... Well, I'd say lost, because the book did turn to Lost, which... Is she related?
I don't want to go.
Oh. Oh.
Because if I go...
It's real.
That'll mean that Prue's really not coming back. And I don't think I can handle that.
We can handle it together.
But you didn't.
No, Piper,
Why didn't
don't.
they let you save her too?
Yeah, why did they not intervene?
They couldn't. They don't have that kind of power.
You shitting
How
me?
good are they? You should. Why did they put us through so much?
Oh,
For it
Piper,
to end
honey.
this way.
I don't want to deal with this.
Every night I see
Oh, this is not. This. You! What the? Oh, wait. What was that? I don't think that was. Was that the Shacks?
The demon that killed Prue?
Yeah!
Stop it.
Piper's gonna.
Stop it, damn it! This is Prue's funeral, for God's sakes! Can we at least bury her in peace? Is that too much to ask?
Oh. I just want to give her the biggest hugs right now. Oh my God,
You can tell them we buried their precious charmed ones when we buried our sister.
She doesn't care. I mean, it's on brand for Piper being done.
She needs to be alone.
I just want to give her the biggest
I
hugs
don't know
right
where
now.
we go from here.
Self, I know how hard it is. We're gonna find the monster who did this to your sister, Miss Hollowell. I promise you this.
The monster.
Something
What's
like
your angle?
No, just the word monster.
Yeah, very
That's
specific.
what it was. How else do you describe?
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of monsters amongst the human race. So, but it was just very, like, this guy makes this entrance.
Her, at least not for a while anyway.
Why?
What the heck?
Because seeing Prue right now, speaking to her, keeps her alive for you, which keeps you from being able to move on with your life, to continue your destiny.
What?
Look at her, she's just thriving. There's so much innocence before the storm hits, right?
Related to the Hallowell sisters for a minute, but their mom died a long time ago, so I gave up on that.
Well, did you ever try to meet the sisters?
Wow, wow, there's an untold page,
I think your mom
page
abandoned me
in
at
this
birth
story, I
for
guess you
dinner.
could say.
No.
I'm not losing you too.
Something bad's gonna happen
Looks like you're
with
in
these
here,
two.
right?
We gotta shimmer.
Oh, she is bringing him to the roof.
But the demon's about to attack. I think we should stay right here.
Oh, what? You gonna smite the shacks?
Can't just keep watching. It's just not right.
You're right. We should just keep watching.
Wow! Class E. Did she just... Wait!
She orbed? Did you just see that?
Was that Leo's work or... Who did Patty love?
No. Why? Because she acted as if she didn't. She acted just as surprised as we were when she orbed out.
Well,
Maybe there are some things you are in the dark about, Leo.
There's what does make sense, so we don't go risking our lives again.
I'll be right back.
And you go off tonight and nearly join her. What the hell is the matter with you? I was trying to save an innocent. No, you were trying to get yourself killed, which is what this family does best, is get killed. Isn't it obvious by now that our only destiny?
I mean, I'm sure that's the Winchesters, but okay.
Way too easy. Can't handle anything right now, and I certainly cannot handle losing another sister.
She's on her last thread.
I'll find out.
I don't trust him.
Well,
I don't
in that
trust
case,
him.
I have nothing to worry about. You rest up. I'll be back. Excuse me.
Ooh. Yeah, look, keep your eyes on him, because I don't trust him.
Thing she says. So it's time to summon her transparent butt back here and find out exactly what that reason is. Okay, but
Piper is on it. Oh my.
My cry, spirit from the other side, come to me. I summon thee. Cross now the great divide.
She's ready. She is. I can't really blame her.
Why are you...
Wait, is this?
By me.
Mom?
Oh shit! The tea's coming out, though. Oh.
Just walk in here like this.
Search warrant.
It happened after your father and I were divorced. When Sam and I were together.
Sam? Her white lighter.
Don't
fall far from the forbidden tree. I see.
Wow! She.
Sam and I took her to a local church as soon as she was born.
Because otherwise the elders are gonna get pissy.
We asked the nun there to find a home for her.
Oh.
That girl, our innocent, is really...
Sister. Oh, this is sad though. Like, given the Prue situation and...
Their baby half-sister. But by my hat.
And I thought my family was screwed up.
Wow! Ah! Well, we're gonna have to get rid of him.
Well, I'll be dead otherwise. Not the least of which are the 2 murders that happened here.
Least of which.
Are you accusing us?
I've just begun to accuse you, lady.
All right, fine. You caught us. Congratulations.
Grams.
So what are you going to do about
So dramatic. Yeah, you gonna arrest them?
Not all of us are dead, remember?
Hey, look, you can't arrest it. True. And then...
Daryl! Love you, bud!
I think you've been through enough today, huh?
Thank you, Daryl. Go help undo and send him off to... Timbuktu!
Wow, really? Timbuktu?
Sent him to Timbuktu? All right, well, it was the only thing I could think of.
Paige. My name is Paige.
Another P, imagine that.
It's a Constance, right?
It's nice to meet you.
P3.
That?
I think that means you're supposed to be here.
Stars are aligning, and this son of a bitch will not leave well enough alone.
Of all evil.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just like... she's just like completely bamboozled, and yeah, it's so much. Can't blame her.
The future more clearly, Oracle. For your own future.
Future's a tricky business, Mr. Saucy, okay?
For now, I am you.
Oh, no, that's even worse! Oh, no, Shane! Oh, shit, and... You know, yeah, Paige is gonna think nothing of it.
Have much of a choice. We're her daughters. She could have found a way to share that information with us.
Especially these past 3 years.
Long-lost relative.
Surprise! I'm your secret brother!
Hi, Piper.
Nope.
Hi there.
It's Daryl. No, I'm kidding.
I found him, moved him to a place he can't tell a soul what he saw. Literally.
What do you mean?
What? What's that supposed to mean? No!
In the basement? No, I think he means a little bit further down than that.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Maybe you can talk to the inspector and reason with him.
Can we not just wipe his memory?
What if you to get exposed? What's to say the
That's
same thing
better
won't
than
happen
just
that happened?
being down there.
Well, it's a risk we'll have to take.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Well, I know how badly you want to be there for that placement hearing.
How did you know about that?
Well, you told me. Remember?
Oh, this
Little boy,
gaslight.
abusive dad. You said nothing gets under your skin more than that.
You son of a...
Okay.
Take you that's worse than this.
Are we gonna be a good detective, or Cole's like, I really wanted to see him fall.
Not a social worker.
That's because you're too cheap to make me one.
Woo! Paige has some fire in her! Dick.
She never knew it was really me. I miss her so much.
Oh, Phoebe.
Me too.
Oh. She's been trying to fight it and be the strong one.
No matter what we think or feel, she is our sister.
Exactly.
And sisters protect each other.
It's like what, you know, Graham's said. The Charmed Ones would die basically out if we do not look out for Paige, and she's got a target on her back now.
Whatever the hell I want to. And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
You know, the scary thing is there are people like him in this world. Oh, you can do nothing, you're powerless, I can do whatever I want because I'm an entitled piece of shit. Oh, poor guy. Oh! What's this guy ever done to you?
Your mother had only one request. That your name begin with a P.
It runs in the family.
Yes, may I help?
Hey, what's up? Get you out of here.
The sooner you learn it, the sooner you'll be able to protect yourself.
I have a power.
According to the prophecy, the third sister has the power to move things with her mind.
So she can move herself, really.
Or, you could squint in your eyes. She used to squint her eyes.
Yeah. There's a lack of effort. It's just like...
Well, maybe I'm not one of you after all if I can't even
concentration. There. That's how you move things, because it's integrated with that white lighter ability.
Oh no, something's after me.
Paige! Come on, let's get out of here.
Take her back!
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, wow! They just went flying.
What the hell was that? good question.
Oh, ooh, no.
Have you ignored just to protect them?
Dude.
You're a disgrace to that shield, my friend.
Wow. Go on.
First time
Get him!
I risked my career for those girls. My life, my family. They're the best people I've ever met. They'll do more good than you'll ever know. It cost them their sister.
Hey.
Look, he's hurt as well, like deep down with Prue's death. And now this sack of shit is just trying to disrespect him.
Cast a spell on her?
No, he can't. Has to be her choice, but...
Yeah, just influence.
Contempt
Like,
her.
join the dark side. We got cookies.
If he gets her to use her powers for evil.
She becomes evil forever.
Who makes up these cockamamie rules?
Vince can sense the source's aura. It's how he reminds us of his power, his reach. Maybe if I...
So he just tells the other demons, I'm still the daddy around here.
It's your only chance at saving your sister.
Okay,
Window
so we need
opportunities
something to enchant.
closing.
Right.
Well?
Nothing. You look the same.
How about me?
Oh no. Oof. She seen what?
What do I look
Balthazar, yeah.
You look like hell.
It's reminding me of that Doctor Who episode, Doomsday, with the void and the glasses.
Call for his heart. Call for his life.
No. It's not the way, Paige. Oh, no.
No, it can't be. If Phoebe saw my demonic self, then she'd see his too.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, it's not good. Come on.
It's like, I guess an ounce of corruption. Like, it's darkening her.
Seduced into doing this.
All right. You know what? Hi, Leo. Take her. Go home. Go, 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 go.
Yep, all up.
Covering for you anymore, Carol. You keep your hands off our son.
Ah, shoot.
You go ahead. I'm gonna stay behind.
Oh my God.
Done
Cole.
that too quickly, traitor.
Cole, no,
Want your
no.
beloved witch to see your last breath?
We're not. No, we're not doing this again. Leo.
Who are you?
Holy fuck! The way she just tore through that. Oh, we haven't seen that for a long time, huh?
Shane, what's going on?
It's okay, honey. I'm here now.
She's gonna, yeah,
She still has free will.
yeah, she still has free will.
Oh, but she's already chosen.
No, she hasn't. I think she's chosen. You have chosen wisely.
What did you do to him?
Oh my God.
Inspector.
Oh my, really? Really? Oh, this ain't gonna look good. Oh, on the head as well? Shit!
Looks like evil wins again, huh?
Not if I can help it.
Oh, okay. Are we going to be on our side now?
How'd you do that? Have to offset his half?
I was gonna say, she's got healing abilities,
my
surely.
hand. Hold your other hand over his wound.
Holy dang.
Okay, so, maybe Leo and I should go, pretend like we got something better to do.
Just banter it up between you guys, like, Guys' night.
I won't stay long. I just want this to be taken the wrong way, but I just feel like part of me lost her too.
I did.
And I felt drawn to her.
Sadly, never
all
got
you
to
guys.
meet her.
Yes, it was just part of me trying to find out who I was.
Paige.
Oh. We got the hooker.
Welcome home.
It's emotional. It's emotional. Oh my goodness. That was an hour and a half of, well, as I just said, emotion. Yeah, I mean, I did say with the last episode, or episode 22 of season 3, that I did worry about Prue more so than Piper, considering Piper already flatlined anyways, and, yeah. With them being left for dead, with Phoebe not being able to call, yeah. But now, we have Paige, who, yeah. See, for some reason I was thinking, okay, it's more so for Victor's side, isn't it? But it makes a hell of a lot of sense for her to be Paddy and Sam's secret kid. Like, especially with, you know, Piper and Leo. And not just that, though, but obviously, my glasses just fell out the thing there. Don't worry, I'm getting them fixed. We know how there was already that relationship anyways with Paddy and Sam anyways, so it does feel a bit, it still does feel rough, obviously, with Prue dying and us opening the episode out with that. Yeah. Foy. So yeah, what a way to start things off. So, obviously, I think we should be talking about the two big aspects of these first two episodes. That being with Prue's death and Paige's introduction. So I'm not sure what was going on behind the scenes, obviously, in regards to obviously creating that cliffhanger at the end of episode 22. But I am very, very curious to see, well, if there is going to be, I guess, any safe way maybe to fill me in on certain details about what's going to happen, because of the way we just opened out this episode. Like, obviously we closed things off with season 3 with both Prue and Piper laid out, and then obviously we opened this episode with Piper alive and the revelation that Prue is gone and the hopes of bringing her back, really. Not long after, of course, the attack by the Shacks. So, yeah, there did seem to be a big jump in. Like, if you were watching this, like, I don't know, if after a few months, you're just gonna be like, whoa, what the heckings? It was really abrupt. So, yeah. But yeah. It was it was very, very difficult to digest because obviously with these past 3 seasons, not only have we, of course, been accustomed to Prue being one of the mains of the show, but she was the oldest sibling. She was the one to keep things in check, and more so being a bit, I'd say being a bit of a glue to her other sisters because of the fact that she was more so leading the pack. She was looking out for her sisters, taking responsibility. And there is that absence there with... I mean, Piper's obviously an emotional... Phoebe had to step up, really, to be the responsible one, to allow Piper to grieve. She was not only hurt about the prospect, of obviously Prue dying, as Phoebe was, but with Piper, she, I'd say, is the most emotional one. But also, she was alongside Prue when she came to, basically. Leo could only save one, and there is a bit of that survivor's guilt, really, especially with Prue being the strongest. Like, logically, you should have saved Prue because she was the strongest, not me because I'm your wife. So, yeah. It was just really, really... And like I said, I feel like with these 2 episodes, you could really absorb, but also welcome... you could absorb the absence of Prue. Big time. But there's also that, like, welcoming of Paige as well. Like, getting a bit of a character and... how she was working, at that social services place, trying to deal with that dad. But of course, it seemed to be revealed that the mum had a part, was more so someone to be of concern about rather than the father. But she, there does seem to be a very, very fascinating aspect of her life because, obviously, aside from the whole supernatural gig, which we'll get onto in a moment. She does seem to have a soft heart about things, and it seems like she was a presence in, I guess, Charmed, in the world of Charmed. Not like we saw her in the background or whatever, but she was there in a sense. So she did see all 3 sisters, I guess. But it just does suck that we're never going to get all 4 sisters. As well as it does suck that it was left until this moment that... Yeah, actually, you've got a sister that we didn't tell you about. So, yeah. And not just that, though, but with Paige, she'll be wanting answers all of her life, of course. And that's not even cutting it in regards to finding out who her biological parents were. It's great to know that she had a great upbringing with her adoptive parents. So that because 9 times out of 10, I feel like it shows you there is that difficulty. But with Paige, not only are we getting an introductory into her being in this world, but it's also her getting a bit of a difficult introductory into this new world. I mean, she has been trying, like, she has been, like, curious about her parents and all of that, and she's been seeing the Charmed ones for about a month. But she's oblivious to this whole new world she's a part of. So it's a really great introductory there for us as the viewer, as well as her into this whole new world. So yeah, but it will be very, very interesting to see Paige's presence in. Not just in terms of getting a bit more, a bit of a lay of the land further in terms of her character, but also in terms of how she gels with the sisters. Because obviously with these 2 episodes, I don't think you absorbed much of how she fares with the two sisters, and really it would be a bit unfair in regards to assessing, okay, how does this work? Because we're still mourning really Prue, and I feel like with these first two episodes, it's more so focusing on the absence of Prue, and not just, of course, how that's going to affect Piper and Phoebe on a personal level, but also the dynamic of the Charmed Ones. It's more so that than focusing on, okay, well, here's Paige. So, yeah, and that shouldn't really be the focus because, yeah, the Power of Three is very fundamental in terms of, defeating evil and all of that, especially with the source and where he's concerned. But, you don't want to, you still have to absorb that focus on the absence of Prue, which is why I feel like with these two episodes, there's a nice balance, I would say, in terms of focusing on Prue. Like in episode 2, for example, there wasn't really cat out of the bag in regards to Paige. So let's now focus on her. There wasn't really that presence. I mean, we had Phoebe breaking down, and of course that end scene where they reflected on the fact that, well, we've been dealing with this situation and we haven't had time to really reflect on everything. And we haven't had a chance to mourn. So, what I feel like with these two episodes, there's a really great way of them finding a balance with mourning Prue, and seeing how Piper and Phoebe are faring. Obviously not on a positive light, should I say, but we could see that Piper was really, really struggling to the point where it seems like there is this backtrack of to normality, of course, because it's unfair, and we've I mean, at this point as well, there is an understandability in terms of Piper just being done with everything, especially since out of the sisters, she's the most likely one to look for that normality, and obviously with the Power of Three done, she's done fighting the fight, especially with the fact that it is so unfair that Prue has been taken. So yeah. But yeah, there's this nice balance, I feel, with Prue's absence over the course of the first two episodes and Paige's introduction. So I didn't feel like we were prioritizing more on one aspect, although, like I said, I feel like we are, and I feel like episode 3 onwards we can afford that now that I think these first two episodes hit the spots in regards to Prue's absence. I feel like episode 3 onwards we can now focus more on building Paige's character, and I feel like that's going to be very important for episode 3, maybe episode 4. So yeah, and how she gels with the other sisters as well. So, because I can imagine that this is going to be a bit of a difficult adjustment for a lot of people in regards to when you were watching this live, etc., or heck, even if you were for the first 3 seasons super invested with Charmed, especially if you loved Prue, I could see this being very, very difficult. I mean, there is certain shows where you can make it work in terms of adjusting the mains, like Doctor Who, for example. That makes it work, and there is a reason there, because the Doctor is a 2,000-year-old alien who can regenerate every so often, every 3 years seemingly, or 3 series, should I say. But you can make it work, and that's understandable. Whereas with this, where it's something so, I guess, human in a sense, not every show is going to make a big change and make it work. So I'm really, really curious. I'm personally curious to see how things are going to go. But like I said, it will I can imagine it's going to be very, very difficult to adjust. So they've got to make Paige's introduction work, and I feel like it was pretty great. Neat stuff. Like, especially of course with the whole Sam and Paddy situation, because obviously, she was carrying white lighter DNA, which is obviously paramount to Piper and Leo, especially if you want to think back to episode 2 of season 2, they had kids. Surely they would have, white lighter abilities, of course. Like if they are still pursuing, unless he does clip his wings for good, of course. But yeah, with Sam and Paddy, they got together and had a secret kid. But obviously with the elders, so now they're gonna be pissed. Now they're gonna be like, hold up, what the hell is this shit? How did this fly under the radar? But I don't think they're gonna. Well, I don't think they're gonna be two-faced. This is the elders we're talking about. So, they got very iffy in regards to Piper and Leo getting married last season. Now they've got to find out. Well, we've got a new member of the Charmed One. So order has been restored. Yeah, she's also a white lighter as well. Wait, what? So, but I feel like with the introduction, as well as the fact that you had that 48-hour window as well in terms of, who she pledging her allegiance to, I think that worked really well. So, and, there were some pretty horrific things, like she gave the dad a heart attack, essentially. So, that was pretty rough, but... it was pretty interesting stuff. Obviously, she was gonna, join the side of light. You can't tempt Paige over with the power of cookies on the dark side. But it was still very great. You got to make a very strong impression, really. So but I also liked other aspects as well in this episode. Like, I really did like the hug between Paddy and Paige at the end of things, at the end of this episode. So, and it is very interesting because, obviously, well, I would say Paige is replacing Prue in a sense, because technically, she is, but I don't think anyone could replace Prue whatsoever. Also, if that makes sense. So, but it's very interesting because, how old is Paige compared? I'm wondering how old Paige is compared to Phoebe, because obviously Phoebe never got that opportunity to remember much in regards to. Phoebe never got that opportunity. She never got that opportunity to remember much in regards to Paddy. So, but obviously we saw in that 70s episodes that Paddy was pregnant with Phoebe. So I'm guessing a year later or two. Yeah. So, and I say that because of the fact that, well, Paige won't have really any memories of Paddy as well. So there's kind of that connectivity with Paige and Phoebe. So, but it was just very great stuff going over the course of these 2 episodes. Like, heck, we even had that bloody we had Detective Cortez as well, and how he was hot on their heels anyways. They didn't beat around the bush there. And Cole, I don't know what you were planning there, bud. I was thinking, I don't know, I mean, the forgetting spell is surely a better way of, a forgetting spell surely would be a better way of dealing with this situation than, sending him downstairs, bit extreme. But I don't know how much of a presence he's going to be in the future episodes, because surely something like this is going to lead to something bigger, like especially if he was, like if he was showing up and whatnot in this first episode, these first 2 episodes, trying to be a bit of a nuisance, and try to expose the Charmed Ones. Surely there's got to be more on the table, really. I mean, yeah, he's seemingly put water under the bridge, considering the fact that his life was kind of saved. So, yeah. But yeah, I am very, very curious to see what will happen there. But yeah, also dealing with the Source as well, which I believe this is the first time we've had the sisters really go, well, I say physically toe-to-toe with the Source. I mean, he was kind of ethereal, wasn't he? He was just taking over bodies, etc. But you get the idea. Obviously, the Source has been sending his goons up above, dealing with the Charmed Ones. They failed. Well, apart from the Shacks, I guess. Yeah, this is really the first opportunity. Of course, it was more so of an effort to try and seduce Paige to the dark side of the Force. But, yeah. Free will. It's a beautiful thing, really. So, yeah. Excuse me, pardon me, I just burped there. Yeah, I will be very, very interested to see where, Paige is gonna, go this season. So, yeah. But, yeah. It was just really, really great stuff. And I really loved the little caveat they did in terms of, making Paige think she was doing the right thing by, trying to kill someone for a good purpose because of, that person. And, despite things, it's still an evil act at the end of the day, isn't it? In terms of killing that guy. So, but, yeah. I just really, really thought it was a very, very interesting concept in terms of, like, putting Paige under that test, but also just, like I said, getting an assessment, should I say, not assessing, assessment of her character as well. Because we gotta, like I said, with this situation, you gotta feel, because it could turn off people in terms of, well, I got rid of Prue, I'm not gelling well with Paige, I don't think I'm going to stick around for season 4. You gotta hit the nail on the head. So yeah, it's a pretty big change. So yeah, but whew, yeah, this was definitely emotional. Was not ready for this whatsoever. So nor was I expecting to not take a break. I noticed we were like at the halfway point. I'm like, I want to stop, but I'm not. Not that I want to stop, but I did say I would stop, but I don't want to. So we kept this train rolling. So uninterrupted. Love that. I should have gotten another coffee because I love my coffee, but not the end of the world, is it? So yeah. But yeah, I'm just rambling on now. Yeah, but. Good stuff to start season 4 off. Yeah, I'm going to miss Prue so much. I really loved her character. It just really breaks your heart, really, with the fact that the last time we saw Prue, I mean, there was that ambiguity. And even though I was already suspecting bad things was happening with Prue, because Piper... Yeah. But yeah, I was at least hoping, okay, we're going to start off this episode with a fight to survival or whatever. Is how worse off is Prue going to be? And then, yeah. But yeah, the last time we saw Prue, she was just bleeding out. And then obviously we cut away to Piper, who obviously is struggling, and I can't blame her for her anger whatsoever throughout this episode. I wanted to give her the biggest of hugs so much. Yeah, it was just, yeah, it was just very, very heartbreaking, really, with Piper's anger, and yeah, so yeah. And not just that though, but with Phoebe as well. Like, obviously she bollocked her in regards to going after the Shacks, and obviously it was more so saving Paige, but this is like coming off straight off the heels from, I guess, burying their sister, as she put it. So and you could see when she was washing up, she was just done. She was just pissed, angry. She just couldn't. And yeah. So, and I feel like there are moments you could really, really absorb Prue's absence. Like, obviously, under in death, there was that. There's going to be that distress and whatnot, but you know, you had Phoebe try to be responsible and whatnot. She tried to live up to Prue's measures, really. And I felt so bad for Victor. So he doesn't even know about Paige, does he? So this ain't gonna help matters whatsoever. I mean, he already had a really, really heated opinion in regards to White Lighters, given the fact of Sam and Paddy's relationship. So he's going to blow a fuse when he finds out that Paddy and Sam got busy, had a kid who, yeah. So yeah, that's surely gonna that's not gonna come up in some capacity somewhere down the line this season, right? Yeah. But no, these first two episodes was great stuff in regards to dealing with the fallout of Prue's death, which hurts to say. Yeah, it was great dealing with it. Like, it was a good way to deal with that, I guess. But also with Paige's introduction, and like I said, I'm excited to see where her character goes and how she gels with the two of her sisters. But until then, I will see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, you can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Media Feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!